Do perfumes really have an expiration date? This question raises many eyebrows, and rightfully so. It's not as easy as checking the date on your milk carton or rice bag. The answer is a bit more complex and lies in the heart of each perfume bottle: the chemical composition of the scent and the conditions in which it's stored. Chemical compounds, the building blocks of your favorite olfactory delights, can undergo changes over time. Factors such as exposure to oxygen, sunlight, heat, and humidity can all play a role in these transformations, and these changes don't affect all perfumes equally. Just like a fine wine, some perfumes might actually improve with age, while others may lose their charm. Picture this: a collection of oriental fragrances with bold, woody notes. These perfumes, with their robust profiles, are like the stalwarts of the perfume world. They tend to age gracefully, their scents becoming even more enticing over time. It's like they're in a constant state of evolution, always changing, yet always captivating. On the other hand, perfumes with floral, green, or citrus notes are like the fleeting moments of spring, beautiful but short-lived. They're lighter, more delicate, and tend to evaporate faster. These scents may not have the longevity of their woody counterparts, but their ephemeral nature is part of their charm. So, to answer our initial question, yes, perfumes do have an expiration date, but it's not as clear-cut as other items in your pantry. It's a date that's influenced by the perfume's composition and the conditions it's kept in. So, while perfumes do have an expiration date, it's not as straightforward as the one we see on our milk carton or rice bag. Each bottle tells a unique story, a narrative shaped by time and the elements. And that, dear listeners, is the fascinating world of perfume expiration. But if there isn't an exact expiration date for perfumes, why do all the ones sold in Brazil indicate one? Well, that's a great question. In Brazil, a regulation mandates that all personal hygiene products, cosmetics, and perfumes must carry an expiration date. This rule is laid down by the National Health Surveillance Agency, or Anvisa, and sets a guideline of a 5-year expiration date for these products. But here's the catch. This 5-year time frame is more of a general guideline than a hard and fast rule. The actual lifespan of a perfume can dramatically vary based on its chemical composition and storage conditions. For instance, fragrances with richer, woody notes tend to improve over time, while those with floral, green, or citrus notes might evaporate more quickly. It's also worth noting that the way you store your perfume can significantly impact its lifespan. Keeping your fragrances in cool, dark places away from temperature fluctuations can help preserve their quality for longer. So, while the expiration date on the bottle does give us a time frame, it doesn't necessarily mean your perfume will go bad right after that date. It's more of a best before date than a hard use-by deadline. Ultimately, it's important to trust your senses. If the scent smells off or the color has changed, it might be time to replace it. Now that we know perfumes do have an expiration date, how can we ensure they last as long as possible? Preserving your perfume begins with understanding the best ways to store it. You see, a perfume's lifespan is greatly influenced by the conditions in which it is kept. So, let's dive into some tips on how to maintain your perfume's quality for as long as possible. First, consider the location. Perfumes thrive in cool, dark places. Direct sunlight and extreme temperatures can alter the chemical composition of your fragrance, leading to a quicker expiration. So, avoid storing your perfume on a windowsill or in your bathroom where temperatures can fluctuate. Next, pay attention to the bottle itself. Perfumes are usually housed in colored or opaque bottles to protect the liquid from light. Ensure that the cap is always tightly secured to prevent evaporation and exposure to air, which can degrade the fragrance over time. Lastly, remember to trust your senses. If the color or smell of your perfume changes, it might be time to replace it. Perfume deterioration over time is inevitable, but by replacing products that no longer meet your expectations, you ensure that you're always experiencing your fragrance at its best. In conclusion, while your perfume does have an expiration date, with proper care and storage, you can enjoy your favorite scent for as long as possible.